As you go through the course, you're going to see that some elements may have changed, but it's usually just in the interface. For example, if you look at the Getresponse dashboard, you're going to see that it looks just like that, and nothing much has changed here. You can just edit widgets, add widgets, and so on. As for tools as well, if you come here, you're going to see there are lots more things that are listed here. And one of the things I want to highlight is Web Connect. If you want to use any of these webhooks, web forms, web push, and the form pop-ups, you need to add Web Connect. So if you click on Web Connect, this is just Getresponse code that you can add on your website. If you come to Web Connect for your Getresponse account, you can copy the code and add it on your website. So they say that you should add it on the head section of your website, but things like this, I usually just prefer to add them on the footer. So let's say you're using WordPress, you can take the code and add it and just add on the footer.php of your WordPress. So make sure you're doing this on a WordPress child theme. If you don't know about WordPress child themes, then just Google it and see how you can create one so that when your theme is updated, you don't lose the changes. So you can paste it in there, save, and then close. That is for when you want to do things like use forms, pop-ups on your website. You need to add the Web Connect if you're using these web forms or you're using the web push. As for these ones, you can just copy the code directly, and I did cover this at some point in the video. I wanted to cover that, Web Connect. And then I also want to talk about web push notifications. So you want notifications. People visit your website and you want them to see a notification. Hey, do you want to get notified about this? You've seen things like this on websites. They're pretty annoying. I don't know why people add them on their websites, but if you want to add that, you can add site to begin and then put in that other URL and then continue on. I'm not even going to continue with this, but that's what push is. Get notified of new posts. They're usually on the browser here, browser notifications. Now, files and images, that one, you can add images and files in there. Integrations and APIs, of course, this. We have looked at that at some point. And then let's see, website builder. This one I can see is new. Let's just click on it. I don't think I covered this, so let's just look at it a little bit. So we have websites, we have domains. I'll see how to add a domain, if I can add a domain on my account. Now, websites, you can create websites. So let's just do a sample here, and I'm just going to go over it. Use ready-made templates. You also have AI-powered builder. Let's look at that. AI is pretty interesting. Now, what type of business do you have? Let's say design. Sure, web design. What kind of website do you want to build? I want to build a business website. Next step. Let's see what it's going to do for us. Here are our recommendations, chat, form. Okay, so those are the features. Want to add something else? So we'll have chat, contact form, sign up form, video. Okay, list, gallery, testimonial, pricing table, cookie banner, FAQ. Of course, I want everything. Then next step. So this is using the AI builder for our website. Bring your website live with some color, not the colors you're looking for. You can upload a logo. Let me choose darkness. And then, or if you'd like, we can import styles from your existing website. So I'm just going to go on with that. Let's add your company details. I'll just call it Bizanosa. And then country, Kenya, there are all those details. And then next step. Getting your website ready. Let's see what it can do for us. Let's see. Pick your design. So you can pick a design, use that. You can preview the site. I really don't want to preview, but if you're seriously building a website with the website builder on Getresponse, then preview them and choose one. I will choose this one, use this design. There we go. You can edit your website. So if you click on that, you can edit your website. Now the site menu, you can make it vertical, and then colors, you can change the color for the links, but of course white is best. So we've seen that's that. Okay, let's first of all look at things that we know we can change easily. For that, you can just change and you can edit this. Let's say welcome. And then you can give an introduction about your business there. If you need to increase the fonts, you can always increase the fonts for that. All right. So manage pages. I can manage the different pages. I can even add a page if I click on that. Offer. Let's look at settings. What options do you have? SEO. You can handle SEO for the different pages. So I'm just showing you this stuff and you can see what options you have. If I call it offer page, you can also change the URL slug for the page. That is a link for the page. So when I change the name, it changes there. If you need to edit any other page, if you need to change the name of the page, pricing, let's change it pricing. Okay, so if you want to edit a different page, you can just come there and you can add whatever you want to edit. You can see, I mean, it's really not that bad, but is there a place for settings where I can choose my font settings and so on? Or am I stuck with what I'm given? Layout font, okay, I can change the font, fantastic. So I can change the font. Any element, I can change the font. So do I have to change them one by one like that, or can I just change the font in one place and it will reflect everywhere? I don't see that option here, but maybe it's there. If you know where it is, let me know. And you can also view what it would look like on a desktop as well as on a mobile phone. You can preview and edit appropriately. What would you want to do? What I wanted to do was to add a button, and if I go home, let's say I want to add a button here. I've seen that you can add elements. Let us look at button. I can drag in a button and choose a button type, button style. I will choose that and I'll just leave it as so, but you can click on it and then button text will be there. Contact and the URL to where you want the button to go. The link, you just look for the link for that and add that there. Slash whatever link of that is. And to find the link for that, you remember, you can just do that and go into contact settings and you'll see the link there, contact us. And you can link that to your button. All right, let's just say that we've designed our site. You've changed everything as you needed to. Next, you can connect your domain. You can publish it with this domain. You can connect it here. Let's just say I used via sample. I use via sample and I publish. And you can give the website a name. I haven't done so. In the next video, I'm going to try to connect a domain from Cloudflare. So I have some domains on Cloudflare. I'm going to see if I can connect one of those domains to my Getresponse account. So that's an overview of website. Anything else that you can look at now? Forms and pop-ups. Let's look at that as well. An overview of the updates. I had created some here, but if you want to create, you can choose a pop-up or an embedded form. If you go with pop-up, there are different types of pop-ups that you can choose as well. Embedded forms, let's see, this is the one I haven't created. And you can choose something that you want as your form. So you can see there are also different types here. Pre-designed templates and blank templates. If you want a blank one that you can start from, then you can choose one of this and then continue editing it as you may need to. You design the form as you need to, and then once you're done, you go next. And then remember, I told you about Web Connect. So if you need to add the form on your website or on any pages, just add Web Connect and the form should show up. And I tried to use it earlier. If you've watched my other video, if I go back and I go back to dashboard, yes, leave the page. If I go back to the dashboard, Getresponse dashboard, I would probably just still use the forms here as they work out the issues on that. But if you've used this and everything has been working well, just feel free to let me know. I want to know what has been your experience with that. Automations, anything that's new. Let's see what's new in Getresponse. Automation message, create a workflow. Let's see if anything is new. It's been a while since I looked at these automations, but I will do a different video for automations. Feel free to check that out once it's out. Abandoned cut series. So you can see everything seems to be the same. Custom. So if you build from scratch, you have to start your automation from somewhere. So let's say maybe I want to start from a subscriber who subscribes. And you can see it's just the same processes. When a subscriber subscribes, I will send a message. And after I send a message, so once I select a message there and I connect it, we can add another element. Oh, okay. I think I chose a tutorial, interactive tutorial off. Okay, so let's say somebody subscribed, I sent a message. The next thing I want to see is, did they open the message? If they opened the message, we're going to do something else. If they didn't, we're going to do something else. So if they opened the message, we are going to send them an offer, and we can just send. So these are the basics, okay? So once somebody subscribes, you send a message, an action. And then this is a condition. What happened? They didn't open our message. Now what next? We are going to send a message to people that opened. If you open the message, okay, first of all, select the message. I always forget this. Use message layout from newsletter, and I have a message sample email. Yeah, so I'll just do that. And I will connect. And for the people who didn't click, let us do what? Let us send the same message. We'll just send the same message once again. Which message do we send? The same message that we sent there. Now we can end it there. Once that is done, you can do a condition to see if they clicked or they didn't click, and then after that you can add them to a different group, copy to a list, move to a list, move to workflow, remove. Okay, so these actions, just do some of this. But first you have to check if they open the message. If this route still didn't open the message, you can send another one. And if they don't open that, you can put them in a different list where you usually don't send too many emails. I will end that there. I will exit without saving. I don't want to save this automation. What else can we look at here? I don't see anything here that is different. Everything should be the same. Let's look at e-commerce tools. E-commerce tools, where do we have? Connect to your store and set up marketing in Getresponse. Integrate Getresponse and your sales platform to send your customers and order data to Getresponse. Once you connect, you'll be able to grow and track your sales with tools like promo codes, personalized product recommendations, abandoned carts, segmentation, e-commerce stats. All right. So once you connect your store, you can do various automation related things. All right. If there are orders, they should be tracked here. So first, of course, you need to connect your store. And I can see it works with WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify. And what is that? I think that is PrestaShop, whatever that is. Quick transactional emails. First of all, you have to connect your store. So let's just forget about this. Now, that's pretty much it for this Getresponse update overview. I was just seeing if the videos will need to be updated, but I don't see anything that's really different. All the new features are things you can find your way around. Make sure you watch the video that I did. There is the introduction video for Getresponse that I did before doing this one. The introduction video for Getresponse that I did. In the video where I went through all of this, talking about each of them in the dashboard section. So that's it for this video. If you still have any questions, feel free to let me know. But all in all, things look pretty the same to me. If you can find your way around, then everything will be the same. That's it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.